But selling consumable goods here in Ghana is very lucrative. It is very lucrative. Everybody needs consumables. Everybody needs a day-to-day, item that they are going to use in their homes. And if you're someone who is a food lover, you know how to cook very well, Charlie, you go make money. You study the area, know how they go about their day-to-day activities, and then set up like they do in their area. With time, if the area is growing, you also, merge into their growth. Like, you also try to develop yourself into that level or the kind of level that they are growing. The only difficult thing here is getting that capital to start up a business here in Ghana. That is the only difficult thing. But if you have the capital, all you need is strategy. Hello beautiful people, and welcome once again to another lovely day. The name remains Kofi Techi, and I am most grateful you joined me on this one. Now, one subscriber actually asked of what they can do here in Africa or Ghana precisely, and like in terms of business or something that is going to be lucrative enough for them to earn some income. Now, if you're here, I guess you already know about the weather here in Ghana. The weather is very okay for farming. In case you are interested or you have interest in farming, you can veer into farming. When you grow something, it grows very fast. Like when you plant anything, it grows very fast. Like on a piece of land, there is someone who has planted plantain, okay, and it is doing very well. Even though he or she is not into farming, she only planted it on a piece of land for to keep the land, and it is doing very well. So if you're interested in farming, you can veer into farming if you come to Africa. Now, considering the weather, it is going to be very, very perfect for you to look into farming. It is a very good business here in Ghana. Also, if you like animals, if you're someone who likes animals, you can also veer into animal farming, like rabbits, goats, sheep, cattle, like any form of animal farm. Pig rearing also is very lucrative here in Ghana. So you can also look into pig farming, and then other animals. Some are even rearing guinea pigs and then grass cutters. Yes, so if you are interested in farming, you can try farming here in Ghana. Now, with farming aside, or with agriculture aside, you can veer into consumable goods. These days people cannot really do it without sanitary pads. They cannot do without toilet rolls. They cannot do without water. People cannot do without food. So you can also look into investing in consumable goods, or goods that are going to fetch you daily money, or they are going to fetch you money on a daily. Okay, so yeah, you can also consider doing consumables. If you are someone who is a food lover, or someone who loves to cook, or someone who has interest in cooking, you can make lots of money here. One thing that makes people make people fail here, in case they try to veer into these ventures, is that they start on the note of the Western world. Like, they start doing the business like Western people. They invest in stuff without really studying the kind of people who are in the community or in the local place that they find themselves. You cannot go and establish a huge restaurant in a developing area, or an area that is full of maybe construction workers or people who are only looking after people's buildings. Like, I don't know how to put it in English, but I guess you understand me. So you need to study the area or vicinity where you are trying to establish the business. If you don't do that, trust me, you might fail along the line. If you don't study the area you are trying to set up the business, you might set up a business that is not really needed. Like, the people don't really need the kind of services you are offering to them in the area that you are setting up the business. So you consider where you are setting up the business, and you are good to go. People complain they are failing. Over the weekend, I went to visit a friend of mine, and we went to visit one area, or one guy who was rearing rabbits. I'm going to put it on the screen, and the rabbits are doing very fine, and people need it here. People like to consume rabbits a lot, so they love to buy, or they love to visit this gentleman for rabbits. And his rabbits are very affordable and very nice. He has reared them very nicely. that everybody would love to purchase from him. So if you ask me, these days I don't want to be making too much lengthy videos. I would like to make my videos short so that you can watch to the end and then understand very well what I am trying to mean. So if you ask me, this is the little I have, this is the little experience I can share with you here. If you want to veer into business here in Africa, just consider the kind of people, or consider where you are, and then know the kind of people who are there, and then know the kind of business that you are going to set up there. But selling consumable goods here in Ghana is very lucrative. It is very lucrative. Everybody needs consumables. Everybody needs a day-to-day, item that they are going to use in their homes or at their workplaces or wherever they find themselves. So if you need, any form of business idea, you try consumables. And if you're someone who is a food lover, you know how to cook very well, Charlie, you go make money. All you need is to get a joint, study the area. Maybe these people are, fan of chop bars. If I talk about chop bars, they are local restaurants. They are restaurants though, but they mainly use localized, items in their working area. Okay, they don't necessarily build up big, houses or big, should I say, the way we set up restaurants. No, it's not like that. That's not how they do this chop bar business. So if you intend to do chop bar business, you study the area, know how they go about their day-to-day activities, and then set up like they do in their area. With time, if the area is growing, you also merge into their growth. Like you also try to develop yourself into that level or the kind of level that they are growing. Okay, so that is it for you. If you get the goods at very affordable prices, try to reduce the amount that you are selling them, or try to be a step behind the normal prices that people are using in the market or using in the area, just in case they need a tin of milk at maybe 5 cedis, and you can make maybe more profits than they sell it at 5 cedis. Just make it 4 cedis, 99 pesos. Trust me, people will come and purchase. You just need to always reduce your goods, to just reduce it by just a little peso, just a peso. People will come and patronize yours and then leave others. Okay, so these are some tips and clues as to setting up a business here in Ghana. It is not difficult, it is not hard. All you need is a capital. The only difficult thing here is getting that capital to start up a business here in Ghana. That is the only difficult thing. But if you have the capital, all you need is strategy. Like you need to be strategic enough to stay consistent enough, and then to survive here in doing business, or to survive in the country in doing business. Thank you so much. I guess this video helps or finds you well, or is able to educate you, enlighten you a bit on how to set up a business here in Ghana. My name remains Kofi Techi. If you haven't subscribed yet, do well to hit on that subscribe button, be a part of the family, and then do well to share for others to have a feel of what we are sharing here. Like and then comment. Put your comments down there. I'm going to come read them and then react to them with time. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and be good. See you on the next one.